Hello and welcome to Nerdarchy. For nerds, by nerds. I'm Nerdarchy Dave, and tonight I'm joined by all these fine nerds, and we're going to be playing some Mutant Mayhemball, which is set in the Gamma World, GammaTerra campaign setting. It is based loosely off the 4E D&D rules, and our players we have Bobby, Robin, Carlos, and of course myself and Ted. Um, you can find links to everyone down in the description below. And last we left off, you guys were on your way to your next match at the Verdant Vale, which is basically this giant biodome with a jungle in it, and many of the buildings are kind of grown and incorporates technology and mutated plants all in one. But when our team arrived, things were not as they should be. Apparently, something has happened to the citizens of this settlement. They've been encapsulated in these giant pods, and you guys were attacked soon after entering the city itself by giant dragonflies essentially made out of vegetation. uh you managed to retreat with one of individual in tow. You freed them from the pod, but they are kind of in a bad way right now as they are catatonic. um you guys just got back to basically there's like a parking depot outside of the city itself. It's not really designed to bring large vehicles inside like your bus. um your B team, your backup players had stayed to guard the bus and everyone that was in. But while they were there, they had the opportunity to explore, and they found several pieces of technology, um, and a weapons cache inside the depot. Um, Basically, there are several different guns in the Discord that Steven can't look at. Um, is the weapons table that has a list of guns on it, but Gamma World's a little loosey goosey on how they describe things. So basically, there is one, two, three, four, eight different firearms. You guys basically get to describe them however you want and decide what it is. But it is either a light gun, a one-handed light gun, a one-handed a light two-handed gun, or a heavy one-handed gun, or a heavy two-handed gun. Um, in addition to that, there's a stash of armor as well. Again, there's enough for everyone plus to cobble together either light or heavy armor or find something to use as a shield. In Gamma World, again, the armor is also very loosey-goosey. Your shield might be an actual medieval shield. It might be an energy projected force field. It might also be a trash can lid. So it's whatever you decide it is. And then you found six pieces of Omega Tech. You have a sword slash chainsaw item. Uh, there is a Neurojack that someone can jack into if they like. There is a set of big gloves that you can put on if you want. There is a white ceramic ring. Actually, I can just read the descriptions because we have nifty descriptions. So, yeah, the Vibro Sword, think chainsaw on steroids. For the Endeavor Neurojack, when you plug this morphing matte black device into the back of your neck, you take control of your own physiology. The Enviro gloves are bright green gloves, are perfect for those times when you need to pull an ally out of a vat of wild nano or an acid spell. We've got a plasma deflector. This white ceramic ring is cold to the touch. I read that one, but I'll read it again. and it can use to deflect electricity and fire attacks to other targets. You got an erratic rifle hound. This metallic robot erratically follows you around on 3 steel legs. Got the MK1 power armor. A slightly used metallic suit protects you from harm. And in addition to that, you also find a map of the Verdant Vale with various locations on it. So first thing is, what do you guys want to equip yourselves with? And what is your plans now?
Dave, I am seeing that the two-handed guns and the two-handed, like, bashing weapons have the same damage. Can I get, like, a really sturdy gun that I can also use to smack things with it?
Yeah, I'll definitely allow that.
Cool. It's got, like, a little cage around the nose that has, like, barbed wire around it and stuff.
So the if nobody else wants it, I will absolutely take the laser hound, but I also won't fight for it if somebody else wants it.
You can have it. I'm thinking that because of swapping out characters, I should take the ring. Because while Herbie doesn't wear a ring, Dante could wear a ring. Although I also see benefit in, like, those gloves. If nobody takes the gloves, I might take those instead, because I just have a feeling we're going to be reaching in goo that could be dangerous.
Well, Perla Jr. sees his old man comes back in shambles, and he's like, oh, wait a minute, he's stronger than me. Literally slimes his way into said power armor. Any part that he can fit into, he's gonna do it, like, So literally, at this point in time, he looks like Mecha Kitty. You know what I mean? So it's literally just like, it's like literally a Gundam body with like a cat head with a top hat on that joint. And occasionally he's like...
I was going to say he looks like Kang.
Kang? Oh god.
Or Kang, not Kang, Krang from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, I know, man. Alright, well...
Your description is fine.
Okay, coolio.
I feel like this character just fits with the setting real nice.
So how big is this laser hound? Is it like unfold like a transformer, or is it like?
Oh, it's the size of a dog, medium-sized dog.
But it's usable for like a single encounter, correct?
Yes.
Oh, so these are like ciphers.
Yeah, they're very much like that. Let's see.
Actually, I'm going to go with the gloves, because I think we're going to need them for pulling people out of pods. So I'm going to take the gloves, and I'm using Dante because Herbie has been absolutely decimated last time. Like, last time was hella rough.
So Ted, basically, it's it looks like a 3-legged dog, kind of.
Okay.
But instead of a face, it kind of has a laser cannon, and it just follows you around until you activate it, and then it's it's good for the encounter,
Okay. Right.
and then after that, it's junk.
All right. I was thinking like, how the heck am I going to carry this thing? But part of me also has like the thought of like, all right, how cool would it be, with Zastrog being so punk, of like if this thing kind of like just mounted up on his shoulder.
No, it actually takes up a square.
Yeah, I know, but I was just visually thinking how awesome that would be.
You're like, can I get this in Chihuahua size?
I wish that one had a salvage power.
Right.
mean, heck, even if it was just like, all right, that is just my ranged attack. I just think that would be fun. Shoulder mounted cannon.
Can we add the salvage that the dog then becomes just a little robo dog that is like useless but otherwise is a companion?
Yeah, absolutely.
Because I love the idea of just accruing companions.
Of course you do,
Oh.
Bobby.
I mean, I'm a
I
Pokemon
do
kid.
too.
Don't judge me.
Although there is a downside to the erratic hound, because if it misses the target, it takes another attack at you.
Oh, not a very loyal pupper.
He gets frustrated, takes it out on his owner.
They say don't bite the hand that feeds you. They never say anything about shooting it.
So what's your away team going to look like, if that's your plan?
I'm staying as Australia.
I'm going Dante.
Is Ostra, are you wearing armor, Ted?
Yes.
Okay.
We're in the jungle. How could I not be Psy?
Huh.
Well, if you wish to equip Psy with armor,
Yeah,
maybe
so Ostrog
so.
wears light armor.
Yes, I wish to equip Psy with armor.
so your choices are light armor or heavy armor. But you get to describe it however you want. If you choose heavy armor, your movement goes down by 1, but it's a +7 to your armor bonus instead of a +3.
Yeah, I can live with that. It is heavy armor, and it is like definitely just like big hunks of metal that they fold like and like bent over their arms and stuff. Like it's not even real armor. It's just like makeshift.
I'm thinking like a pile of like wood stove pieces from like multiple wood stoves, and they're just like assembling it around them.
Yes.
So, Dante, I'm adding a shield to. And what that looks like is he found this bracelet, and he really just thought the bracelet looked cool. And so he put it on, not realizing that it's like this cyberpunk tech, and it's defective. And so the shield works in that it makes him glitch out a little bit. So he just like occasionally phases into this like glitchy nonsense.
Gotcha. So what is your plan? You guys do have a map of the Verdant Vale to kind of get an idea of what is in there.
Well, I'm not taking point. I'm B team. So, team captain points at Sai.
Oh God. Okay. Where is this map?
All right, so there's not a physical map. You guys possess a map.
Oh, okay.
But there are several areas that are kind of marked off on it. You've got the Nectar Brews Bar, Canopy Lounge, Looming Garden. Oh, wait a minute. No, that's not right. Let me start over. The locations are the Heartwood Hall, the Green Lab, Canopy Market, Verdant Arena, the Echoing Orchid, which is that's where you guys were supposed to be staying. There's the Dewdrop Springs and the Lichen Labyrinth.
Well, I don't know. I think that the labyrinth seems pretty cool, but I think that that's me OOCly thinking that going to a labyrinth seems pretty cool. So,
Zostrog has no problem with lichen, so I say we try that out.
all right, let's do that.
All right, so how do you guys want to proceed?
As carefully as possible, I hope.
Well, what is the thought patterns? Are we looking to just find people in pods and pull them out, or are we looking to find out like what is the center of this nonsense and end it?
Oh, probably that last one.
So, I mean, currently you've pulled one person out of a pod, but they're catatonic and have not responded since. So,
All right. So, all right. Team conversation. We don't get a game unless we deal with whatever this nonsense is. Do we want to try and see if we can rouse somebody? Do we want to rescue more catatonic people? Or do we want to try and find the center of this and fight some big plant monster?
I mean, I'm a superhero, so you already know where my heart is.
Absolutely.
Warlock?
I think I'm fine with helping folks out.
Okay, so we got one for rescue people and one for, charge headlong in. All right. You're the deciding vote, Sai.
I meant like helping the people, but like out of pods.
Yes.
but so far you've gotten a person out of a pod, but they're not really helped per se.
Got it. That's what you mean.
Yeah, I mean, we want them to get better, and if it's not gonna help them to help them, it makes more sense to cut the thing off at the root, right? Like,
that tracks. So there it is. So if we look at the map,
Mm-hmm.
what would be the center?
So the Heartwood Hall is kind of the center of, I would say the Heartwood Hall and the arena are kind of right next to each other, being the center of the city, and an activity. Then let's see. All right. So the center is the Heartwood Hall, and then the Green Lab is in the northern area.
All right. So given that, Robin, were you saying the labyrinth as a Robin likes that idea, or is that something
Yes.
Sai is interested in?
oh, so I would not have brought that up at all. Robin likes that idea.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
All right.
I'll just kind of lay
So-
things out real quick for you guys, though. So center, we have Heartwood Hall. Northern area, Green Lab. The Canopy Market you can find on the western wall. The also between the center and the market is the Echoing Orchid, which is kind of like the inn that you guys were probably going to be staying at. The Dewdrop Springs is on the eastern edge of the dome, and the Lichen Labyrinth is actually, it's fairly close to where you guys are coming in from, on the south here.
All right.
You guys
Alright,
may have
so-
even looked at it and not noticed.
All right, so Zostrog is, fairly intelligent. So he's gonna say like, all right, the way plants tend to work is they grow outward. So I would imagine if we're looking for the root cause of all of this, it's probably going to be in the center of town. And with a name like Heartwood, that to me is probably the most likely place that we're going to be able to find this center. Failing that, I think the Greenwood Labs is probably our next bet. While I like the idea of a labyrinth, I think that should be our plan of attack.
All right.
All right. Before we go, Dante will also just pull Crunch to the side and point to the woman that we did rescue, and he'll say, can you please tend to her and make sure that she is safe and comfortable?
He totally gives the I would say thumbs up, but he's got the big. But he gives the affirmative.
All right. Thank you. And yeah, I'm headed off. Dave, what time is it? Is this like daytime or nighttime in this place?
It is like late afternoon.
Okay. And what kind of animals are here?
What kind of animals?
Yeah.
In the outside area, the inside.
The inside.
Inside, you might find anything that you would find in a jungle
Okay.
in there within reason, because also it's it's a biodome, but also it's a habitat where people live, so
Okay.
like they're not going to have danger. Well, in theory they wouldn't have dangerous wildlife in mixed in with their little civilization. That wouldn't make a lot of sense. They would. That's not something I think you would include in a biodome where you're going to live.
Okay. Cool.
So, that being said, there would be real world things, but also mutant versions of things. And also, remember, GammaTerra is a world that has been smashed with many worlds. So, really, there could be almost anything.
Okay.
Bless you, I think.
That was a cough.
Oh. I rescind my bless you.
That's fine.
No blessings for Ted.
Speaking of blessings anyway. So, yeah.
All right.
Yes,
So,
we will head up.
all right. What is your marching order? And
Would Sai or Zostrog take
Yeah.
the lead?
I'll go up front. I'm pretty armored.
I'll take second position if Sai wants to go front.
Well, someone has to take up the middle, and I'm more than happy to do so.
Okay, I'll take up the rear then. And keep an eye on the back.
all right.
Underneath this Gundam, the soft, squishy squid person.
All right. Is there any particular way you guys want to proceed?
So I would imagine trying to pay attention to the pods and things as we're heading our way. The Heartwood.
Okay.
Zostrog has got a +6 in nature, so he's trying to examine the plants and make sure we don't get too close to anything that's gonna look dangerous. So even if we have to take a circuitous route.
All right, yeah, I like that.
All right.
I mean,
So as you guys go through, it's eerily quiet. Occasionally you hear the sounds of insects. You can see signs everywhere where this was once a bustling metropolis, and now it's just vacant and kind of dead looking.
it's got like chills.
Yeah.
You can see where occasionally you'll pass like a scene where it's off in the sense that you can tell something was happening here. Maybe there's a paintbrush and paint set out and tarps as if someone was working, but it stopped abruptly. The stuff is kind of splattered to the side, as if whatever happened, no one was expecting any trouble. Whatever has overcome the city was very sudden.
What kind of monster attacks only people but leaves insects, even these huge ones that we see flying by, birds and other animals alone?
Who's to say the insects aren't a part of whatever has happened here?
The
Guess I
the
don't know.
the ones you've encountered seem to be made of vegetation. Not like they had camouflage to blend in and look like vegetation. They actually are.
So my statement is not maybe they are a part of what's going on here.
And so in the distance, it's easy to see the arena. It easily stands out from everything else. But next to it is the town's community center and meeting place, the Heartwood, built around an enormous ancient tree whose roots and branches intertwine through much of the town. Clearly this is a place where the folks would gather and celebrate, perhaps after a game in the arena that is just off to the side of it. You see bioluminescent flowers lighting the interior from the windows and the nooks that you can see, kind of spilling out.
What do you make of this, Sai?
I don't know. It doesn't look like anything from the jungle where I come from.
Definitely not. And the arena itself is set in a large clearing just off to the side of the tree, but it's surrounded by giant ferns and towering trees. And it's as if like the trees themselves have grown up to form the arena.
What if?
So the trees are something different than this vegetation, though. Yes.
Well, so much of the town is covered in vegetation or grown from the vegetation. Even the pod and the vines that were connecting it look to be similar to everything else.
But all right, so then would the trees and the buildings, the things that are vegetation, if they're similar, like, are they distinctively older? Or has this entire civilization seemed to be like sprung up overnight?
Well, you know what? Now that you're examining things, and if I recall, you got a really good check when you were looking into things, and the pods do seem fresher.
So, can I science and see if like was something done to make like an explosive growth or anything like that?
I won't even require a check. You feel like definitely that's possible, and also in GammaTerra, things like that can just happen, right? Spontaneously. Doesn't mean it did happen spontaneously,
Right.
but it is possible. If it was something that was done intentionally in this place, there's a lab, so that would probably have the facilities to do something like that. But also, like, as you can see, like, a lot of this town, a lot of the city's been bioengineered from the jungle itself.
So I'll give the short version of that. But the pods and things are certainly a newer addition, and I don't know for certain until we get further in. But I think it's probably something has gone awry, and whether they were looking on for some kind of like advantage for the game or something to just change life here, but some things possibly screwed up.
So as you kind of talking about that, Um, you hear the sounds of something wrecking, which sounds like musical instruments.
The sound like someone is wrecking musical instruments.
Yeah, like, smashing a piano or drums, cymbals, that kind of stuff being flung around. It's a very distinctive sound coming from the hall.
Yeah. Sounds like that's the way to go.
Yep.
So as you kind of come up to it, and it kind of has this kind of like tree of life look to it, and the building is actually inside the tree itself. You see the light spilling out. There are windows you can kind of look and see what's going on, or you can just go, or there's a set of double doors that you can pull open.
What do you think, Sai?
I mean, I think I'm about to just go pull the doors open if no one has a compelling reason why I shouldn't. Going once, twice. I open the doors.
All right.
I step back one more pace. I'm officially in the rear.
All right. Well, you are greeted by quite the sight. So it looks like a large venue, and at the far end of this large chamber, where it's kind of set up like almost like a banquet hall, and it has it can be used for different functions, and it looks like it's gonna be very versatile. But on the far side is a stage with a bunch of instruments that are set up on it. And currently on the stage, just smashing these instruments, this orchestra that was kind of set up there, are these giant lizards that seem to be made of woven vines. There is 3 of them that are green in color, and 2 of them that are red. And the ones that are red are a little bit bigger than the other ones. But it kind of looks like someone, I don't know, took a monitor lizard or a crocodile and just wove them out of vegetation.
Guys, you're gonna want to look at this.
I take a peek
So-
through the back.
Are these like humanoid in appearance, or are they like strictly lizards?
They are lizards.
How big are they?
They are like the size of a crocodile, small crocodile, large,
And they're
or a
and they're
large
smashing-
Yeah, they just are going to town wrecking stuff.
Do they look like they're agitated by it? Because like if these are wildlife, like I have a decent nature score also. I would imagine that like there has to be a reason these things are trying to attack, right? Like they wouldn't just go at something to go at something. They would need like a provocation, right? So I guess I'm looking for what provoked these things to attack this.
All right, give me your nature check. Let's see what you think.
Okay, here we go. Oh, that's not great, Jan. That's a 17. I rolled a 10.
17? 17 is not bad. You're not really sure what's making them angry, but they do seem to have purpose.
I will bring that to everyone's attention to say, so it looks like they're doing this on purpose. The question is why?
Well, in my species, we do what we can to attract females. You think they're trying to repopulate?
Excuse me?
Maybe they're bothered by sound. And these things make noise.
Possibly as well.
Well, they don't seem to be the direct cause of any of these problems, though, do they? Like, they're just lizards messing stuff up. They're not really the source of whatever's going on here.
Probably not. But I will point out that somebody just opened the double doors.
Did that make sense? We might find out in a second.
It was me, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. Yeah, it was. So if you guys want to switch on over to Owlbear Rodeo.
I'm warming up my dice to the initiative. We might have some different character models. 2 of them have to be switched out.
Oh yeah. What is being sensitive? Let's. All right, so who's not here? Herbie's not here. You're using Dante.
Yep, Dante and Perlock Jr.
And Perlock Jr. Okay. All right, so what you guys have here is the chamber with the stage, the critters up there wrecking and smashing things, which they kind of stopped to take a look and see what was going on. At the door there, these circles are just large tables that are in the room, and there's a little fountain off to the side, to the right. And yeah, you guys can drop initiative.
Not terrible, not great. 16.
14.
Dirty 20.
16.
You can go first if you went Zastra, because I know you can set him up and I can knock him down.
I'm okay with that.
What do you know?
I suspect you guys I suspect you guys are going first, because I rolled terrible on initiative.
Can't say that I'm sorry to hear that, personally speaking, but I do feel for you, my friend.
Okay. So you guys get to act first. What would you like to do?
So how clustered together are they?
Um,
All right, so they're not. No one is technically adjacent to another.
no, there's a little bit of a distance.
So the two whirlwinds are the bigger ones.
They are the red ones. They're marginally bigger, but not much.
Okay.
Um, Bobby, heads up though. We can see your music track on stream.
It should be fixed to be Owlbear Rodeo right now.
Okay, cool. Just wanna.
Looks like it. So I believe the dirty 20 is first.
Yeah, that should be Dante.
Who are you going after? All right, the nearest one is one of the ones that is kind of red and like I don't know if you ever seen like that reddish velvety looking vines. They kind of look like they're woven from that. And you said 19 versus reflex. Yep, that hits. Twenty. What kind of damage is that? Okay.
Which one did you go after?
So I'm targeting the nearest one, and he just ignites in fire and then throws a mote of flame fireball style.
All right. And it is bloodied.
Woo! Yeah! Fire damage is the way to go, people.
Absolutely.
And that's just my at-will thing that I can do.
Okay, so you throw out your flare, singeing one of them. It hisses in pain as it as it kind of like burbles and bubbles as the vines that kind of can make up a kind of rupture, spraying out this ooze. Ted or Carlos?
I'm going, but I think I've got something. It's like 19 versus reflex for my acidic, or sorry, my poisonous web. But
Okay.
I've got the wrong sheet open.
And is that the same one, or are you going for a different one?
I'm going for the one on the far right. This one here.
Okay.
Because if this guy's bloodied, then I'm gonna move. I'm gonna take that guy and pin him in place.
Okay. And how much damage did you do?
4.
All right, 4, and he's pinned in place. Hisses and snapping at your webs. Herlock Jr.
In that case, since I'm in mech gear for the moment, what I'm gonna do is whip out this aerosol paint gun and shoot the one that Zastrog was just, you know, targeting.
All right. The one that Dante hit is much more damaged.
Well, I read a one.
Oh, okay.
So
then.
I forgot to pump my aerosol before my. Ah, shit. Hold on. That's good at my turn.
All right, Sai.
All right. So I have intentionally acquired this big screw-off gun that I can hit people with like it's a bat.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, that's
So the closest one to you is 60 feet away.
okay. Okay. I believe that being a giant gives me some kind of charge ability. Let me check that really quick. It should be on the page when I open the document. GammaWorld, please. Okay. Complaining about it worked.
Just channel your inner Karen.
Okay. I am on the wrong book. It's in Feminine Fargo. Here we go. Here we go. Simeon. Monkey leap. Alright. Let's see. Make an athletics check to jump and gain a +5 power bonus. Each enemy adjacent to you at the end of the jump grants combat advantage to you until the end of your next turn. Alright. So how far, like, how does the jumping work?
So, how many squares can you move?
7, I believe.
All right, so 7 is 35 feet, and they're 60 feet away.
Okay.
But I mean, you can always close and take a shot.
Yep, that's what I'm gonna do. I will get as far as I can and then blast. It's kind of hard for me to tell where the squares end and begin on this map, so I'm just gonna let you move me. And
Yeah, it is imperfect. My apologies. So do you want to go after the more injured one, less injured one, or a fresh one?
the more injured one. Does an 18 hit?
18 versus armor class. Absolutely hits.
Woo. 11.
All right. It is not dead because it has a hit point left.
It's okay, Sai. You killed it in our hearts.
All right. You guys all went, so what do we got? Okay. And all right, so the two scarlet ones are going to rush up towards Spy. And okay, they are going to lash out with you with their thorny limbs, which you realize not only are they appear to be made of vines, but they have little thorns on them, like rose bushes. Mm-hmm. AC 14 and AC 18. I suspect they miss you, Sai.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so they lash out, slapping against your newly acquired armor to no effect. And let's see, the others are going to rush forward as well. But they can't quite get there. This guy's gonna sit on the table. Okay. Bobby, Dante, dirty 20.
All right. I'm just gonna fire again. That seemed to work very well last time. So, is one of them injured besides the one that has a 1?
Yeah, the one oh shit, that guy can actually move. I'm sorry, he would be right here. He's still attacked. He actually shot out a beam of radiation that also missed.
Okay. Well, he sounds like something that should probably die. So I'm going to not do much because that's a 5 plus plus 4 is 9 plus 6 is 15.
15 on that guy, I believe. Reflex?
Versus reflex, yeah.
Just misses. You needed a 16.
Oh, dang. Man, I'm missing that inspiration right now, don't you know?
Don't you know?
I don't think I can do anything else.
Oh, you get a +2 to hit though because it's restrained.
Oh?
It's restrained, right, Ted?
Oh?
Yeah, it's immobilized.
Oh! I hit! I'll take it.
All right. I don't see an immobilized, but I do see a restrained.
Sorry, I'm maxing out the volume. I just realized. I apologize, everybody in stream. Wait, why did I roll to attack? I already rolled to attack. I know things. I need to roll damage.
Yeah, you do.
Okay.
My power just says target is immobilized until the end of your next turn.
So that is 12 plus 4 is 16 plus 6. So 22.
Yes.
22 fire damage.
All right. It is also bloodied.
Hey! So, yeah, once again, just throwing those fire bolts at them. Like, whoom, whoom, whoom. Keep them coming.
Oh, man.
All right.
Ah, I found one.
Wow. That's a big flare there. All right. Zorshrock.
All right, so I'm gonna change up my my tactics a little bit since they're not going to cluster up for me. So intelligence plus level. Let's see. All right, so we're level 3, so it's 6. All right, wow, that's a really big mud fire. Sorry. 3, 6. So that is 25 versus Will on the front red dude.
What are you doing?
Does that hit?
It does. But as you hit it, a shock shield explodes around it, doing 5 electricity damage to anyone adjacent.
I apologize, Sai. All I did was look at it, and it sees its worst fears come to life. It takes 5, 14 points of psychic damage.
It is toast.
Is the one with 1 HP still up?
No, that's the one Ted just annihilated.
Okay. Huh. I guess in regards to the 3 flying skulls coming at us and the one yonder back, which one looks hurt the most?
The one in the back.
Well, I will move towards door again. Take my pink pop shot. Hopefully I don't roll another one. Does a 21 hit?
Oh yeah.
Okay, coolio. Just against AC. And I get to roll my... Oh, that's the wrong dice. I gotta roll the D12, not the D10. Alright, 9. I guess I hit it whatever it will consider its eye. You know?
Oh, well, that takes it out.
Oh shit, nice. And it doesn't do that electricity nonsense.
Well, there's nothing near it, so it doesn't really matter. And it does the electricity nonsense, but
Nothing else seems to care.
yeah, there's nothing there to care about it, and the buff it gets to its armor class is not going to help it.
Okay.
Because it's not like a plus 10.
Alright, and I'm just gonna move back to the side of the door like... Ugh!
So technically, you can't break up your movement.
Oh, okay. Then I have to stay here and take it.
Yeah.
That's
Which...
fine. No, it's fine. I don't know why I was thinking that. I know why.
Because you're used to other games that allow you to do that.
Yeah. All right. Sai, I believe now you can probably do your jump thing.
Okay, let's jump thing then.
All right. So do you want to go to the right or to the left? And you can hit 2 of them.
To the right.
All right. So what does it say about making an athletics check?
Let's see. Yes, athletics check to jump and gain a +5 power bonus.
Yeah, I'm not going to make you make the check to jump.
Okay.
Also, your athletics is freaking ridiculous anyway. Like, I don't think you can roll low enough.
Yeah.
For that little bit of distance. All right, make your attack.
Great. I nat 20.
Okay, well, that will hit. So you're going to get to use your critical ability plus whatever the actual ability you're using does. And you said it targets more than one creature?
Yes. Everything adjacent to me. And that will be 20 damage.
All right, well, they're both bloodied.
All right, Dave. I would have had to have moved up to use my power. I apologize.
I forgive you, Ted. Okay. Yeah, so Sai, you just so what is it like? Like you slam the ground type deal, or?
Mhm.
Okay, so you do like the con where you jump and.
Mhm. Oh yeah.
Nice. Both of those 2 are bloodied. But I imagine they're just going to do this since they're all here. That seems to be what makes sense to me. So they're lashing out with basically, they reach for you, which with what looks like claws, but as they swipe at you, the claws extend and they actually look like roots. Does a 24 hit you? Okay. I don't know. I don't know what your new armor.
Oh my
class
god.
is.
All right. What happened?
So, does a 17 hit you?
No.
So they kind of slash at you and intertwine with you a bit for 13 points of damage. So you can't shift until the end of its next turn. So you're kind of pinned in place. You're not immobilized. You can move. You just can't take the shift action, which is basically like third edition 5-foot step.
Okay.
All right. What would you like to do, Bobby? What's Dante got?
Dante has even more fire, and I'm going to target the one that's currently on Psy. So, he says, "Oh, Captain, my Captain," and rolls a natural 20. So I don't think we need to worry about that. What does it do? Double damage when I do that?
No, you have a critical ability that happens.
Oh, let me look and see what.
Also,
happens.
Sai, you would have triggered your critical too.
Pyrokinetic critical. It takes 10 ongoing fire damage. So, yeah, so it's going to take 10 ongoing fire damage if this doesn't kill it outright. And that's good. That's a 6 and a 1. So 7 plus 4 is 11 plus 6. 17 fire damage.
My critical just deals extra damage.
Well, deal
for the
away.
record.
Yeah.
I had to find a D10. Wait, that's a D8. That's a D8. Oh god. I think this happened to me in a nightmare once. That's 5 extra damage.
Okay, so they each take an extra 5.
Yeah.
All right. All right. So all 3 are injured now. All right, Ted. They are now doing the thing that you've been wanting them to do.
Oh. They are clustered. But in order for me to get all 3, I also have to hit Psy. Am I up or is Bobby up?
Bobby just went.
Oh.
Yeah, I got a natural
Sorry,
20. I wasn't sure at first because I'm using a different die. It's like a barrel. And I was trying to figure out, I was like, is that right? That's right!
So, 8. There's a dirty 20 versus reflex on the leftmost 2.
Yes.
Okay. And they will take 6 points of poison damage apiece and are immobilized.
All right, that takes out 1. And injures the other even more so. So this one does not exist anymore. All right.
What'd you do, Ted?
Oh,
His
I did my
webs.
toxic webs. Toxic webs is my standard. If I can hit more than one. Otherwise, I look at them evilly and they get pained. I have a metal plate that I carry with me that uses a spear if something actually gets close, but I don't prefer to sully my hands in combat.
Orlock Jr., what would you like to do?
I think in order to target these dudes, I don't think we can shoot their allies. I need to go in a little bit more. But I am hugging that wall.
Yeah, they're webbed in place currently, so. Well, one of them is.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In that case, I'm gonna move 6 squares. I'm still hugging the damn wall, though. I'm like, nah! Alright, I'm just gonna airsoft it again. Okay, 22.
Yeah, it'll definitely hit.
Coolio. Alright, let's... just 6 this time around.
That's enough.
It's the one right next to Sai.
They're both right next to Sai, but
Yeah, valid. For the early...
well, and the last one burns up from the ongoing fire damage. It does not even get a chance to try and put itself out,
Yes.
and it just the smell of green vegetation burning, it's oozing and popping. You know, it smells like burnt sap.
Oh yeah.
Awesome.
Dante just like licks his finger, goes "Tss," and puts himself out.
Yeah. Nice.
And then upon seeing the judgmental look from Sai, because I saw the
Oh, that was
side-eye
not
line-
no, that was not side eye or judgmental. That was definitely a lascivious once over.
Oh, that's valid. Well, then he's still gonna say the same thing, which is, you know I'm hot.
Don't I know?
So with that, you guys are out of combat, and if you want to switch back, Bobby, to the other overlay, you may.
So I want to go examine what they were doing with the instruments, see if there's, any clues they left behind.
Yeah, they just seem to be destroying them.
All right, well, I guess there's no further mysteries here, unless somebody else sees something. I suggest we continue on to the Heartwood.
Sounds good to me.
This is the Heartwood.
Oh, well,
This
crap.
is you guys are inside the tree.
Can we investigate the area to see what it looks like? Like, is there anything weird going on? Is there anything that looks particularly, like, suspicious? Or unnatural, given the natural state of this place is already a little unnatural.
Yeah. Give me a. Let's do a. Let's go with perception.
Perception, I'm a 4. Thank you, buddy.
Oh, 18. Okay. I rolled an 11 plus 7. I didn't realize my perception
Nice.
was that good.
So what you kind of like, you can find like a trail that leads to one of the windows that they clearly slither through.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a little bit of a tight fit for them, and you can kind of see like, how their thorny hide kind of like scratched the windowsill as they came through. And you see a bunch of dangling pods that have been burst open.
Oh.
And
Oh no.
kind of like it looks like directly above this area where they would have entered.
Guys?
Hmm?
I wonder if those things we just dealt with were denizens of this place at one point. And he'll just like gesture for them to look out the window.
Oh,
Mm.
Yeah. Maybe we need to be more careful about what we're doing here.
Well,
And this is speaking as the guy that throws literal fire.
I guess
we're not generally known to be careful.
No, but do you think these things are the result of whatever's going... Wait a minute. These are these pods are plant pods. Can I tell what plant they're attached to? Like, can I kind of follow the vines or whatever and figure out where they're growing from?
Yeah, so they're actually, when you do that, give me a nature check.
Cool. Yeah, and if this were some sort of movie or TV show, you would see a flashback to Sai talking about cutting it off at the root. And, my barrel die landed on the top. I don't know what that means. I think that just means it's cocked. Okay, that's an 11 plus, you said nature?
Mm-hmm.
7 for 18.
So, yeah, so there are some plants that are parasitic, almost like some animals are, right? And these vines seem to be attached to the existing vegetation, like they weren't here before, almost like an invasive parasitic species.
So are they attached like they're growing out of the plants, or are they attached like they're grafted into them?
Grafted.
Oh. Oh my gosh. I will bring that to everyone's attention, and then I'll look at Zostrog and say, so what does this mean for us? Are we... Like, my thought goes to, there may not be much worth saving here. We may need to burn it all down. But that might just also be the fire talking. You tell me what this means.
I mean, I know a decent bit, but I think we need to get to the labs. If there's nothing here, perhaps we'll get more answers in the lab. And maybe you're right. Maybe it's all gone and we'll move on to the next city.
Zestrak, are you the sciencey guy?
Yeah, I have a +6 in science, a +8 in nature.
So, between the science and nature, all metamorphoses take time. Now, you've removed someone from one of the pods, and they have not, like, they're in a bad way, but they didn't change into something else yet. But they did have all those little hair-like fibers that were attached to them. Mm-hmm. So, and you found them closer to the outer edge of the city. Now you're at the heart of the city. So, depending where this originated from, like, you kind of have a theory that you mentioned earlier, like maybe it started from the center. Those things would have been taken first, and they therefore would have been exposed to whatever's going on longer. If right. This is indeed, if the hypothesis that Dante has is accurate.
Well, no, we can just burn it all and not have any chance of saving anyone. Or we can continue forward and see if there's more information that might give us a shot of saving others. What do you want to do?
I mean, we came to save people, so that's where I'm still at. Perlock?
I mean, to be fair, we actually came to play some Mayhemball, but we can't do that unless we have a team to face. So.
Right. Well, and everything seems to have gone to hell, no pun intended.
Well, not just that, but we got fans coming this way in a few days.
Zostrog, decked out in his, spiked leather outfit and what have you, looks at the gone to hell. It's like, this entire world is gone to hell.
Well, we have a few fans coming in soon, and I don't want them to get caught up in this nonsense. I say we solve it.
Right. I think Herbie would be crushed if those children fell prey to this thing.
Well, then let's do our best.
Had to remind us that Herbie would be sad.
Gotta get in a Herbie bit somewhere.
I mean, we just built up a fan base. We can't let them bad happen to them.
Right? They just did arts and crafts and made a sign for us.
So how would you like to proceed?
You know, in the same fashion, trying to make our way to the lab.
Okay. So again, you see all kinds of pods all over the place hanging like, and also as you got closer to the heart tree, there was just more of them kind of hanging and dangling. As you guys see the lab, and you're heading towards it, at first it just, seems like kind of dead and still like everything else. But as you get closer, something crawls up from the backside of the building onto the roof, and it is quite large. It is, only slightly smaller than your bus.
Oh, jeez.
And it appears to be it looks like a beetle, right? But a beetle covered in spikes, but the spikes are actually made of large thorns. Thorns like the size of one of your forearms, Astrog. And it's it is also it appears to be made completely like made out of vegetation, like the rest of it. Like its back, the caparus looks like almost like molded leaves and bark.
Any kind of sense of its demeanor?
Give me an insight. I think that's a skill in this game.
It is. That's only a 10.
With a 10, it's really hard to tell between it being a bug plant and completely alien to you.
Sure. All right. Well,
and then it kind of like crawls down one of the side, like it comes up, from the back on the roof, walks around, crawls down one of the sides, out of sight.
Is it acting?
Oh, thank God.
I mean, is it acting in a way that a beetle would like, or is it seeming to like be doing things that? I mean, I don't know if nature would work here, but I've never seen a plant beetle before that's the size of the bus, but I know enough about how normal beetles would.
Yeah, so I mean, from what little bit you saw so far, it's hard to say. I mean, maybe if you observe a little bit more, it doesn't seem to have noticed you guys quite yet.
Okay.
I'm thrilled to hear that. I could barely take care of its children, let alone the mother.
And then
I'm uninjured.
And then it appears again, crawling back up the back, but this time it crawls to the other side of the building and it begins going down again out of sight.
Oh boy.
I guess we got to keep making our way towards it.
Yeah.
So as you do that, you start to notice a pattern. It seems to be patrolling the lab.
Maybe there's something in there it wants or needs.
Or maybe it's a guardian and doesn't want anyone getting inside to stop all this from happening.
So as you guys kind of deduce the pattern, you guys are getting closer. It disappears again. What are you guys doing?
Do we see a doorway?
Yeah, it's a building like any other. There's a way in.
Do we want to watch its patrol patterns and make a break for it when it dips out of sight?
Hell yes. Pun intended.
Hmm.
Yeah, I have to concur.
All right. Well, everyone, give me a stealth check.
Does my stuff go down because of power armor or no?
I do not believe it
Whoa.
does.
Like,
Yeah.
oh gosh.
24.
Okay, it's not complete garbage. I rolled a 10, so that's gonna be a 19 for me.
On God, nat 20.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I'm very sorry. I'm very sorry.
Did you trip?
I got an 11.
Okay.
All right, Dante, you can solo that fight. We'll head
Alright,
inside.
buddy. Let me know how that turns out.
All right, guys. In that case, give me initiative.
Oh gosh, I'm so sorry, guys. I'm not stealthy. I'm so many other things, but stealthy is not a thing I am.
It's perfectly fine. Heads up, I'm gonna fight like a coward.
Oh, that's 100% valid.
Just so we're clear. Like, why aren't you hitting this guy in the face? Because I don't
my
wanna.
Gosh, now I can't roll initiative worth crap. What is that actually? Of course, I got another 11 for initiative. Isn't that lovely? This is just my life now.
Why you
I
say
was
another 11?
I was
You had
rolling-
20 last time.
I was rolling 20s. I rolled 3 20s right at the start of this session, and now I've rolled 2 11s in a row. and
Yeah,
that's
I
where we're
rolled
living.
2 20s near the start of the session and have just not won my initiative, so the dice give it, the dice take it.
Right.
I crushed the initiative roll, so
Very great. Yes, he is.
my last 2 rolls were a 17 and a 19. So
You know what? We
I'll
deserve
take-
to hear Zostrog's theme. That's
Wait,
what
you
we
got a
deserve
19
to
too?
I got a 19 on the die.
Oh, okay, okay.
So,
okay.
Robin, what does a nat 1 translate for initiative for you?
6, I believe.
All right.
I am so sorry for the combat, everyone.
It's fine. This is what we came here for.
No need to apologize, dude.
Okay.
You might as well
So-
apologize to Prolock Senior if his son dies, though.
Oh,
All
dear.
right. So Zostrog and Perlock Jr. dash in. Just as Perlock Jr. makes it through the door, this beetle comes over top the back of the building once again. And let's I guess let's go to the map.
Sure. I guess if you said I dash and place me where it makes sense to you, then.
Yeah. Let's see.
That's a big beetle.
Yeah. That's not the beetle. Okay.
That's the beetle's tongue. That's not the beetle.
That's just his mouth. Don't be silly.
Oh my gosh, that's just giving, like, I don't even know what it's called, but like in Star Wars where they had that pit that was actually a big creature, like that's exactly where my brain goes.
Sarlacc.
Yes.
I don't know if you guys remember SpongeBob, but it was the Texan bullworm.
Yeah.
Like, I've got it! That's the tongue. That's the worm's tongue. Oh, is that little thing? Oh, no.
You had to say something, Carlos, just when he was gonna forget how big he said it was.
Oh, come on, that's not bus sized.
I know, right?
Oh,
Are we playing an authentic game or what?
like I mean, we can.
We should have brought Craig McCroker. He would have eaten this thing.
Right.
It might have. It might have. So a bunch of those thorns I mentioned shoot out, hitting in the area where Sai is. Well, maybe not necessarily. So either Sai or Dante. Let's see. Dante, you'll be high.
Okay.
It's you.
I figured. I don't even get to be the fun kind of high.
No. Does a 17 hit your AC, Dante?
No, it does not.
All right. So the spine, one of those spines flings near you, but misses, landing next to you. That's its minor action.
That's a minor?
That's its minor.
Oh, dear.
And for, let's see, it's going to move towards you.
Oh, no, it's like a moth to flame, but with beetles instead.
Yeah. So it is going to skitter down the building. And
Christ.
So its antenna lashes out like swords. And let's see, it's gonna both of those are gonna be at Sai. Hitting a 22 and a 28.
Jesus Christ.
Does I hit your AC?
All right, what's the damage, Chief?
We've got
No!
17 points of damage.
Ouch, still.
Oh,
How's that feel?
terrible.
Terrible. Okay. That brings us to Bobby, Dante.
Okay, alright. Let's try a 19 base is good. 19 plus 4 is 23 plus 3, 26 to hit.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure that'll hit.
Okay. Alright, here we go. Let's do this damage. This one's what I need. Okay. 2 8s! I love that for me! Okay. That's 16 plus 4 brings us to a dirty 20. Plus another 6 is 26 fire damage.
All right, 26 fire damage.
Yes.
All right. You know that sound that leaves make, green leaves when you try and burn them?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's kind of doing that, and it hisses angrily at you. It is not bloodied yet.
Okay, can I do a minor action as well?
You can if you have a minor action.
I have a minor action. I am going to ignite, and when I do, I shoot up into the air with a fly speed. So I'm trying to draw it away from Sai while also staying out of its reach.
Okay.
So I'm shooting up 10 spaces.
Okay.
Yeah. If this thing flies, oh dear. But
Oh my god. I remember the
beetles usually have wings, but I'm trying to help Sai out and maybe give Sai an attack of opportunity in the process. So, yeah, that's what I'm doing, and that is my round.
Okay. Does that movement ignore attacks of opportunity?
Nope, it doesn't.
Alrighty then. It will slash at you with one of its sword antennas, Hitting
no.
AC 18.
No, does not hit.
All right, so you fly by. It swats at you, missing.
I glitch out of the way.
You glitch out of the way. Okay. Zostrak, you notice the commotion behind you, and not all of your allies have made it unnoticed.
All right.
But you
So
have.
I'm not. I'm not in combat with this thing. Can I see it, or am I inside the building?
You're inside the building. But you know, you look back, and there's like a volley of spikes that landed where you thought Dante would be. And also, like, you hear all the noise going, so you kind of see what they're doing.
All right. How tall is the building?
The building's like 30 feet tall.
I'm gonna be over here. I have a climb speed, and I will do as I've been doing a little bit more of, and I will attack its will. It's probably not going to do so well. It's 15 versus will.
All right. So, all right. 2 questions. So you came back out the door.
I came out of the building and started climbing up the wall.
Okay. You thought you were out of its reach, but you're not.
Well, it already took an opportunity attack to get more.
It does.
Oh shit.
It's got an ability.
Nasty business.
That's fine.
19.
No.
All right. So you skitter by, and you hit it. Will of
15.
if that was the number.
Oh,
Nice.
And is that a psychic attack?
All right, let me. It is.
Okay.
So it is. I rolled crap for damage. 7 points of psychic damage.
Okay.
But the target grants a combat advantage and suffers a -2 to all attack rolls.
Alrighty. Yeah, so you hit it with that, and part of your attack actually bounces back at you, doing 5 psychic damage, and you're dazed. And you're dazed, so you're dazed until you make a saving throw.
Okay.
To overcome the dazed effect.
good God.
As you know, its eyes kind of like glow a little bit as you do that, and both you're sharing in your suffering. Perlock Jr., what would you like to do?
One important question. I'm definitely inside the building, right?
Yes, you're definitely inside the building.
Would this building still happen to have windows for me to take pot shots out of?
Yeah, you can probably find a window to kind of stick your head out of.
Okay. And one more important question. Is there anything inside this building that it looks like it was going after? Because I might just go for that, depending.
No, it looks more like it was maybe
Territorial, you say?
patrolling. There's a couple windows for you.
Cool. I would like to, right there, and then airsoft gun loaded up. And I take a shot over at. Does a 23 hit it?
Yes.
Alrighty. In that case, it will take 11. Yes. I don't know where I hit it, but I guess I didn't like it there.
Yeah, some leaves go flying as you blast it with your airsoft gun, somehow doing 11 points of damage.
I was hitting the soft spot of the bug,
Yeah.
And that will be my turn.
Okay. All right. So, its minor action is going to fling spikes at Dante again. Um, ooh, 22, but it takes a -2, right, Ted?
Yep.
So that would be a 20.
That's the number.
That is the number. All right.
Casually rolling
So a
22.
burst of spikes shoots forth. Oh, I rolled good too. In your direction, doing 15 points of damage, and you're technically immobilized. It doesn't say how. Like I imagine it's a pinning effect. Generally,
So am I pulled to the ground? Or
so
He was 10. He went 10 squares up.
yeah, it's got a range of 10.
Nice.
It was just the number. So I'm gonna say it normally pins you people to things like the ground, so I'm not gonna let you be immobilized. It just hurts. I'll say you grant combat advantage, until the end of its turn instead.
oh,
But you're still mobile.
okay. I'm flying.
And you just it takes a -2. That's the only effect, Ted.
It takes a -2, and everybody else gets combat advantage against it. So
Okay.
he gets a -2. We get a +2.
All right, so it's gonna move over to here, and it is gonna take a swipe at Zastra. Gonna swipe its side.
Holy crap!
Oh, dang. I really thought it was going to chase me. Sorry, Sai.
It can't fly.
Oh.
18 to hit Sai, which doesn't, I believe.
Nope.
All right, and a 30-20 to hit Zastra.
That just hits.
All right. For 6 points of damage as it slashes out with its antenna again. All right. What's Dante going to do?
I mean, fire has been working great for me up to this point, so we're going to go with fire again. Okay, 17 plus 4, 21.
Ted, how much damage did you do?
With my psychic,
Oh, you did 7.
7.
Yeah. It actually was not affected by the damage part.
So,
Wow. So it got like resistance 10.
Yes. Yeah.
You remember what I said in the very, very beginning? I said I'm going to fight like a coward.
all right, I rolled a 24 to hit, but I think that's
yeah.
-2 because I'm giving combat advantage, right?
Yep.
So that's 22 to hit.
But you get a +2 from me.
Oh, so it's just 24 wash.
Yeah, it's a wash.
It comes
So
out
you-
in the wash. Yay. All right. Okay. 6 and 6. Okay. 12 plus 4 is 16 plus 6. 22. Ironically, 22 damage after I rolled 20 or 24. No, I rolled 24. But 22 damage, fire damage.
All right. Yeah, it's hurting.
All right, and then I want to land.
Okay.
At a good vantage point. Somewhere that I think it won't be able to reach me in this turn, but also that is like a place that I'm tempting. I don't know really where that would be. Maybe like on the back of the building there.
Okay. What's your move?
I have 10 movement for my flying speed.
Yeah, so you're not
And
probably going to get quite as far as you would like.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm just gonna move I don't know. Let me see. Do I have like a ping like on Roll20 or no? I don't. Yeah, I'm not sure how to show you. Oh wait, I can move myself, can't I?
You can move yourself.
Can I go like right here?
You're here. Let's see. So you were here, so you could go.
I was
About
straight
7.
up in the air, so I'm just kind of like.
Oh, actually, do you see the counter? So
yeah,
that's kind of
okay.
where you can
That's
go.
where I want to be.
Okay.
I'm gonna be there.
Alright.
Yeah, and yeah, that is my entire thing that I can do.
Okay. Sigh. Big bug in your face.
Yep. I'm gonna swing the stick.
And also, people have second wins, I believe.
Oh yeah, I
Yep.
should definitely use that. I use that.
You get half your hit points back, and all of your defenses go up by 2 for the round.
Great. I need that very badly, especially since I just whiffed that shot.
That's unfortunate.
I'm gonna put this die in timeout and use a different one.
All right. Zostrak, what would you like to do?
All right, this thing is in my face, right?
It is in your face. It is indeed.
All right. Well, my webbing's not going to do much. My psychic is no match for its defenses, and it hopes to get into the right freaking thing. That is a 22 to hit AC.
That does
22
it.
versus AC. That is going to be 10 points of piercing damage as I skewer it with my sharpened metal pipe.
All right. It is still not quite bloodied yet. All right.
I want to get a sense of where is the damn map? Oh, all right. I'm gonna come up here. I know it's got reach, right? So I'm trying to space out so it's not attacking both me and Sai.
Okay. Are you staying within its reach? Is that your plan?
Yes. Yeah.
Yep. All right. Done deal. All right, Parlock.
Hearing this thing climbing all over the building, I'm like, ah, shit, I should move. I need to this window. I'm like, oh. The 20. Yeah, my dice love me today. I'm assuming 24 hits, and it rolled another 11. God bless.
24
Oh
does
my
hit.
god. I'm about to cry because this thing had me spazzing out in my head. My dice today. Thank you for coming through. I'm shooting the underbelly as it climbs up.
And how much damage do you do?
11. Oh my god.
All right. So the good news is it's bloodied.
Ugh. Bad news, it wants to eat me now.
The bad news is it gets an extra standard action when it gets bloodied. Goes into a bit of a frenzy.
Oh my god.
So it's just gonna pop up.
This D12 is being promoted.
So it's just gonna take 2 attacks at Sai and 2 attacks at Zostrak. So Sai first. Well, double 2s, you're in luck. There's an 18 and a 25 on Zastrog.
18 misses.
All right, so get you once. All right, for 8 points. And then it's going to shoot one of those spines into the window that
Yeah, I figured.
Parlock's in, hitting 24.
That hits.
All right. And it's going to pin you in place until the start of its next turn, and you're going to take a little bit of damage.
How much we talking?
You're going to take 9 points of damage.
Okay. Alrighty. So the armor's trigger ability is whenever I take damage. So it's triggered, because, you know. Now it says I gain resistance 5 to all damage until the end of my next turn.
Yeah.
Is that
so,
including this happening now?
Yes.
Or after the fact?
Yes, but I'm going to say you can choose to trigger it or not trigger it.
Okay, I'm gonna choose not to trigger it then in that case, because I think I can take 9 damage.
Okay.
All right, I'm pinned.
And you're pinned. All right. What is Dante going to do?
Okay, Dante is going to use more fire because that's been working out real well for us. Okay, 16 base plus 4 is dirty 20, plus 3 is 23 to hit.
Yes.
Okay. So this barrel die is nice. I like the barrel die. 7, man, these potion dice are nice too. 7 and 6 is 13, plus 4 is 17, plus another 6 is 20. So dirty 20 points of damage.
Okay. You guys have done 99 points so far.
Okay. And I'm just trying to get this thing to like notice me, honestly.
Notice me, senpai, notice me.
Literally.
All right, what's Sai gonna do?
Is there still a bug to smash with my stick gun?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to smash a bug with my stick gun, hopefully.
There is a lot of bug left.
Does a 19 hit?
It does.
Great. 10 damage.
All right.
Nice.
All right. It is down 109. And Zastrog, you're up.
All right. Well, I guess I have to step around and stabby. Has another 22 to hit.
Yeah. Stabbing appears to be working.
And that's 8 points of piercing damage.
All right.
Bonus action, I'm going to use my second wind.
Okay. All right, Parlock.
I was at half.
You know, because I can't move. Screw it! Yeah! Fire another air of paint into this dude's face. I'm trying to paint a smile, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh man, I was one away from a nat 20. So that's 29 to hit. Brother, it's literally a 12. Alright. I'm sorry, 12 points of damage. I am not fibbing my dice. It is legitimately, I've been rolling hot with this d12. 12 points of damage.
Are you supposed to add anything to those?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I think the weapons you add damage to.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I do?
You add your level and your score that you use.
It's just a light gun. It's not anything cool.
Yeah, I don't think you add your level, but you add your ability.
Oh, okay, yeah. I don't know. I only use abilities with this character.
Oh, I thought ability was just to hit, but...
Yeah, abilities add the damage. Level adds to level adds to just attack, and then depending upon the type of weapon you're using, there's a weapon accuracy to hit.
Oh, then I've been doing a lot more damage than I should be doing. So my dex is the only good stat I have. It's 18, so that's a 4 extra points, so that's 16. Then I thought it was just on the dice. I'm bad. My bad.
No worries. My monsters appreciate it.
My team doesn't.
All of a sudden, Perlock Jr. comes out swinging and is like that cat that you assume is really nice, and then it turns out to be feral AF.
I mean, I feel like all cats have that in them. All right.
Oh my god, it wasn't that 20. I'd be doing stupid ass more damage.
Okay, so
I am separating these two.
let's see. How far away are you, Dante? Can we give you what you want? What you really want? Oh yeah, we can.
Hey.
So it will shoot spikes in your direction to make you happy.
I don't want it to shoot me. I want it to come to me.
Oh, well, 17?
Nope.
No. Shoot spikes in your direction to no avail. And it'll split its antenna sword antenna attacks between Sai and Zastra. 17 and a 17. So I think that misses both of you, right?
Yep.
Yeah. He's a
So
great
its
disappointment.
extra attack was only the one round after it got bloodied, not every round thereafter.
Yeah, it says during that turn. So
Okay, all right, good. I was afraid it was gonna, go hog wild every round thereafter.
I wish.
Now I'm just picturing like when you put a beetle on its back and its legs all just like go every which way.
It did that, and
Well,
then
no,
it flipped back over.
It's attacking with like sword antennas, you said.
Yeah, its antennas are like blades that slash out.
I'm just picturing praying mantis arms on this thing's head.
I'm wanting to know whether like this, whether these sword antennas are going to be, usable after the fact.
Oh. Zostrog using plant bug body parts as weapons just is peak.
Well, Dante, blast away.
We got to survive first, though.
Yes, I'm blasting away. Let's see what we do. Let's see. Oh my gosh, I got another nat 20.
Nice!
Right there.
Kill this thing!
Barrel! 20. Love it.
Promote that die.
I know, I should. My friend Stella gave me these dice forever ago, and I don't normally use them because they're weird shaped, but it's just what happened to me in my office today.
Let's see.
Okay, 7 and 8. I like that. I like those numbers. That's 15 plus 4 is 19 plus 6 is 25. And because it's a crit, it takes 10 ongoing fire damage.
Nice. We needed that.
So that's all fire damage, by the way. So just like...
Let's see. Its corpse will continue to burn. You guys at 158,
Yes!
8,
Woo!
it had 156. And it does kind of roll over to its back, and the legs are going as it starts to shrivel up.
Can I
Oh my
snuff the
God.
fire so the body doesn't get ruined for Zostrog since I saw him eyeing those antennas?
You may.
Alright, just out. And I'm out too. So, normal person.
All right, so you guys, you kind of converge around the body, and you're looking at this thing as you do, and we realize it's just past 10:30, so that's where we're going to cut it off with you guys examining the giant veggie beetle.
Yeah!
Thanks everyone for watching. Thanks guys for playing. As always, links are in the description.